Laird Harriman.
What is name of the villain in a new streaming series you're watching?
No. It's the name of the person Tennant's interrogating.
Does that ring a bell to you?
Nope.
She thinks he murdered an undercover NCIS agent from the Northwest Field Office. Case is unsolved. I helped her pull the files together. She mentioned a couple times that the agent's body was never found.
I heard Tennant was in trouble. Thought maybe there was something I could do.
No bodies yet, Commander Chase.
That's not what I meant. Tennant had me make some calls, see if that missing agent's body had been misidentified by any medical examiners. I read this case file. That prisoner is not someone who will go to jail easily.
Tell me what you know.
Hey, heard about Tennant. So what can I do?
Well, other than offer moral support to Kai, I'm not sure that there's much to do here at Pearl.
I disagree. Knowing more about Harriman can only help. It might give us a sense of what he's going to do next. Or maybe even help us find him before he can... Boom Boom. I'm giving you access to my office and computers. Harriman files are in a folder labeled Harriman Files. I keep my snacks in the bottom drawer of the cabinet labeled Top Secret.
Okay, well, I like to spread out when I work.
Oh, feel free.
And you take up a lot of space.
I won't be there. I'm going to Tennant's house. Oh, I think you should focus on any other crimes Harriman was involved in so we can see any predictive patterns.
Got it.
So, the last case that Agent Anton worked, he goes to meet a contact to buy some hijacked Navy equipment.
Yeah. The investigators were sure the contact worked for Harriman, but they never got to ask him because he disappeared.
Well, the equipment's gone too.
Stolen, yeah.
No, I mean gone, not in the world anywhere. There were high-end servers on that truck. I looked for them on the web, and they do not exist.
Meaning?
Meaning if he stole them.
Oh, wow. He moved quietly.
Always. If he stole them, he wanted to sell them. That digital footprint should be out there.
But it's not.
But did they investigate the disappearance of the contact?
They tried, since they thought he was the killer. They assumed he fled to avoid federal prison.
What if he didn't?
Co-conspirator gone, stolen goods gone.
Harriman got rid of anything that would tie him to the crime.
So we have a missing guy in a missing truck. One of these has to be able to help us figure out what really happened. Hey, so Boom Boom Chase and I think we figured out the Seattle case.
All right, thanks. I need you to take me to Harriman.
I would hug you, but it looks like you hurt all over.
Kinda do.
Yeah, okay. It's good to have you back, Ross.
Has he said anything?
Nothing helpful.
Special Agent Tennant, you look like no amount of detergent would get the stains out of that shirt.
Before you go face all those charges on hijacking and grand theft, I just wanted you to know. We figured out what happened in Seattle.
I'm ready to go.
Turns out the guy you sent to meet Agent Anton had satellite radio. We were able to track his car. The night Anton disappeared, that same car ended up in a lake 12 miles outside of Seattle.
Dude must have been a terrible driver.
Dive teams are on their way. I'm guessing your co-conspirator's body is in that car. Agent Anton's too.
Doesn't have anything to do with me.
You have managed to stay off the radar. Never had a cell phone tied to you. But it turns out one burner phone pinged off the tower where Anton's was pinging the night he disappeared.
That doesn't seem helpful to you.
Yeah. That burner phone went dark that same night. But we looked for every burner phone that went live that evening in the Seattle area, and one pinged near the lake. Now, when we get footage of that burner's purchase, I know it'll be you buying it, and that puts you at the scene.
Back in the helicopter, you offered me a deal.
I'm sure you're smart enough to know that that's not gonna happen.
I'll tell you where the hijacked stuff is.
Oh, we'll find it without your help. And since you killed a marshal on your transport detail, I am sure that his family will be happy to know that I will go wherever I have to go to testify against you.